We welcome you to River State's Conference Softball here at the Cutter Sports Complex as Rio Grande takes on IU Southeast. And it is now a 1-2. I think it's 1-2. As we're off to a roaring start. Lifted into left. Bennett takes a couple steps in, makes the catch, and there's one away. Maddie Engler will be the one-out batter for the Red Storm. After Sedgwick was retired. Two and 0 to Engler. She's a sophomore from Crestline, Ohio.
Two of the better offenses in this conference. You look at the RBI leaders, top 5 from both of these teams. And in the circle, we see a matchup between Emma Davis and Maddie Ogden, both in the lead in the conference with 5 wins apiece.
And obviously, no surprise to see Ogden there. Maybe a little bit of a surprise to see Emma Davis after not having a ton of experience here last year behind Madison Wathen in particular and Hallie Foley. But she's done really well to start off this first part of the season. A fly ball into left. Bennett there again. She's been busy. 2 outs here for the Red Storm. And here is the Red Storm ace, Maddie Ogden. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Ogden, a senior from Williamsburg, Ohio, another in the long line of great pitchers that the Red Storm have. She went around on that 0-2.
The definition of a two-way player in this league. Ogden hitting over 300. 13 hits, 8 ribbies.
And good morning, good afternoon, and good night. A 1-2-3 inning for Emma Davis and the Grenadiers. They head to the bat rack. No score here in New Albany. Josie Lemons will lead it off for the Grenadiers here in the bottom of the first. As she faces Madison Ogden. And that's a called strike to get the bottom of the first underway for Ogden. She's 5-3 on the season, making her 8th start. Worked 44 in a third innings pitch with a 1.11 ERA and, 67 strikeouts to just 15 walks, which seems, all right.
Yeah, just to put that in perspective for everyone, Emma, who we just saw go 1, 2, 3, has 34 strikeouts, and she's second in the conference. So almost twice as many as the next pitcher, but in a one-game scenario, you never know what could happen. Grenadiers did get the win over Maddie Ogden last year.
That misses, and it's 1-2.
If memory holds, Steven, I think Autumn broke the home run record at Rio against Maddie Ogden. I could have just made that up, to be honest with you, but
I can't remember that far back at this point in my life. 2-2.
I do. It was at Rio. I remember that. I just don't remember the pitcher.
Full count to Lemons.
Lemons hitting a whopping 460 so far. Has drawn 7 walks, and of course, on-base threat as always, leading the conference with 10 steals, has not been caught.
That is chopped foul, opposite way, still 3-2. One of the Grenadiers you want to keep off the base pass here as she will run. She's got great speed, good table setter for the lineup. And right on cue, she's walked. And now it'll be Brindley Bennett. Bennett takes ball 1.
Bennett, one of 6 Grenadiers with double-digit RBIs so far this year. As this lineup has definitely been raking to start the year. I believe they've got a top 20 offense in the country, batting average goes.
Runner goes, and that'll be a stolen base pretty easily for Lemons.
Number 11 on the year.
And I think this is what, and I haven't seen IU Southeast, every game or anything like I used to, but I think having Bennett in the second spot with Lemons getting on, Bennett's the perfect batter here to just be aggressive and drive in Lemons. It doesn't take much, and Bennett's been able to put the ball in play and drive in runs here.
I mean, you look at it, and 1, 2, 3, 5 starters, pretty much every game starters, are hitting over 415. So that'll get the job done.
Popped up, and it's over the head of the catcher there. She just couldn't find it in time.
Yeah, it was kind of at that awkward height where it was.
She couldn't get her mask off and get readjusted
Yeah.
to find it in time. So new life for Bennett.
Catcher Bates, the flex today.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Bennett is down on strikes. There's 1 away. And now Lillian Mackey. And this is where, we talked about the ERA earlier. If you get a runner in scoring position against Ogden, you've got to find a way to get her in today.
Yeah, more times than not. Few and far between runners at second base.
Fouled straight back. And this is where I wonder, too, if, it's still early in the season, and obviously the Grenadiers beat Indiana Wesleyan to start the season, but this is probably Erin Templeman's biggest game so far in her young coaching career, and it'll be interesting to see kind of how she does offensively, if she puts any plays on. If she tries to do a little small ball, which they haven't done a ton of, to try and just manufacture runs if they can and get out in front and make Rio and Ogden play from behind. 0-2 to Mackey, fouled away.
I think one of the keys of this one, to be honest with you, is not – I know we look at an 0-2 count here, but is to not let Ogden get ahead, because when she's ahead, that's where she dominates. So being aggressive early in the count and not missing pitches, honestly, because she's going to try to get you to chase up especially.
1-2.
A smile from Ogden there. Thought that one might have been in the zone, but still well ahead in the count here.
Swing and a miss. 2 away. Now Sophia Guy. The freshman who's moved over to right field now with the injury to Maddie Olander. And she bloops one into right field, and that'll roll, and the run will score. Lemons cruises in, and there's an RBI and a 1-0 lead on a little bloop single by Guy right in between, right over the first baseman's head, past the second baseman there into right field.
Yeah, that's the team leading 18th RBI for Sophia Guy. Comes in leading the team with a 467 average from people who have, everyday players. And didn't do a lot with that pitch, but did just enough to give the Grenadiers an early lead.
It'll look like a line drive in the book.
That's right.
Strike one now.
That's exactly what we talked about, though, is taking advantage of early pitches, Doesn't have to be hard contact with the speedy Lemons.
And that'll be off the glove, a leaping play there tried to make, goes off the glove, and now 2 on with 2 out.
Now batting, number 35, Mackenzie Walters.
Off the glove of Rec there.
Yeah, really nice play. Looked like Rec read it pretty well off the bat, just couldn't get there in time. That's kind of what we thought. Grenadiers swinging early and often in the count. Walters coming in hitting .419. Did win Player of the Week. I believe it was the week before last. That's going to hit her.
So now they're loaded. And Savannah Gaither will have an opportunity here to put up a crooked number for the Grenadiers here in the first.
Number 21, Savannah Gaither.
Gaither taking over the spot in the lineup that would usually be that Maddie Olander. But Gaither, we've seen a proven hitter.
Strike one.
Does have 1 grand slam. Savannah Gaither's only home run at IU Southeast, a grand slam against IU Columbus last year. So see if she can put a crooked number up for the Grenadiers.
It's high, 1-1.
222 average and limited playing time this year. Does have a RBI.
And she's down on strike, so a big strikeout for Ogden. She limits the damage to just 1 run. We move to the second. It's 1-0 Grenadiers. Gabby Adams leads off the second for the Red Storm. Takes ball 1.
Yeah, that first inning went by so fast. Didn't even get to talk about the season Emma's having. It says the 7th start has gone complete game in the previous 6.
That's popped up. And it's dropped. Tough play in shallow left center field as Shoemaker, Gaither, and Bennett all kind of came together. It went off of Shoemaker's glove, and the leadoff batter's aboard. Bunt. Emma Davis, little low throw, but it's in time. So that'll be a sacrifice. 1-4 if you're scoring at home. The runner into scoring position, and Adams. Madison Brentlinger. Will bat here with 1 on and 1 out. She will take a strike here from Davis. That's jammed her, and it's a slow roller to second. Winsler makes the play. Adams moves to third. They're 2 away.
Nigella Reck, the batter now, takes strike 1.
See if Reck can put together a little 2-out magic to tie this game here in the second. She does, right back up the middle. That's a base hit. So Reck comes through with her 7th RBI of the season on a liner back up the middle. Now Lindsey Runyons takes ball 1.
This is where Rio has struggled to get production from, is the bottom half of their lineup, but manufacturing a run here with some help by a dropped pop fly. But that's what this game's going to come down to, is taking advantage of your opponent's mistakes. Limited opportunities, and you got to drive them in. So far, both teams have done that.
Two and 1. Now to Runyons. This is typically a very well-played series of games with two of the preeminent programs in the conference doing battle here.
Grenadiers winning the regular season, Rio winning the tournament last year, both teams qualifying for the opening round. And as far back as I can remember, these have been the two best teams in the conference. Of course, St. Mary of the Woods won a couple league tournament championships as well. Shawnee State coming in has been a force. But primarily it's been these two since the Grenadiers started in, what, 07?
And certainly since Rio joined the league, it's for the most part been Rio and IU Southeast in one form or another. Strike three looking, ends the inning. A nice pitch there by Davis. Rio comes back to tie the game here 1-1.
In steps Chloe Shoemaker now. Hitting .286 on the year, 10 RBIs. That ball is smoked into left field for a base hit.
So a good start here for IU Southeast in the bottom of the first. Or bottom of the second.
Number 2, Elena Winsler.
Bring up Elena Winsler. Hitting .231 with a pair of home runs, as that was a healthy hack.
She hit one on Tuesday, if I recall correctly.
Yep. I believe the only home run that's been hit here so far this year by a Grenadier. It's out to left center. Really got a hold of it well.
She shows bunt this time.
She's out. They hit her out of the box.
Yep. The old 2 unassisted.
Now batting number
And we're back to the top of the order in Josie Lemons.
Lemons drew a walk to start the game. Came around to score. The bottom of the first.
Swing and a miss there by Lemons.
Shoemaker does have a stolen base.
There's a bunt, and that's a nice play there by Ogden. She fields it, fires over in time, so runner into scoring position, but 2 outs now for Bennett.
Brindley Bennett.
And another one of those opportunities took a batter longer than they expected, but a runner in scoring position for the Grenadiers in 2 straight innings would be a big time for Bennett to rope one.
Swing and a miss, 0-2 now. Gap's wide open for her if she's able to put one in play here.
Would imagine any ball in the outfield, they're going to try to send Shoemaker.
That's high, 1-2. Popped up into left. Catch is made there by Reck, and the inning is over. We move to the third. It's 1-1.
Lana Lindefeld steps in, taking ball 1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Nine, 1-2 for the Red Storm in this inning. As that ball misses. That one is fouled straight back, 2-2 now. Landefeld, a .261 batter. 6 hits, all singles. A trio of RBIs on the young year. As that misses for ball 3, we're full. Landefeld playing left field today. And that one's going to be popped foul once more. We stay full. Chris Hammond about as far back as I have seen a head coach at third base. Well into the outfield grass down there. As swing and a miss. Strikeout for Emma Davis. 1 away. In steps in Kayla Sedgwick. That's in there, strike one. Sedgwick popped out to left field in the first plate appearance as she hits it that way once more. Chloe Shoemaker calling it and letting it drop, as that is going to fall in for a base hit. As a meeting here, wonder if we're going to get a runner at first base. We will. It'll be Emily Lane at first base. Maddie Engler stepping in now. That's going to be bunted foul, strike one. Another miscommunication on the left side over there gives Rio a base runner for the second straight inning. Granted, the Red Storm able to bring that run home in the top of the second. We still stand 1-0, or excuse me, 1-1, 0-1 count. As that misses, ball one. Emily Lane has been used primarily as a runner. Does have 4 stolen bases. No action yet. Engler finds herself ahead 2-1. As that ball is going to be hit to Elena Winsler on the short one. Not going to have a play at first, but they do get the lead runner. So 2 outs, runner on first for Maddie Ogden.
Nice hustle by Engler there to get down the line and make sure there wasn't a shot at a double play there. There's a strike.
Ogden went down on 3 pitches for a strikeout first time up. Now, first plate appearance with a runner on base. And that misses high, a bluff by Engler. Nothing doing down there. Engler, second on the team with 7 stolen bases. Ogden finds herself ahead 2-1. Another miss high. Davis unable to find the zone after that first pitch strike. 3 straight high. As Ogden finds herself well in front, 3-1. And another pitch missing high. So going back to the same spot over and over does not have a different result as Ogden walks.
So 2 on, 2 out now. Can Adams drive one in here and put Rio Grande in front for the first time today?
Adams scored the run after reaching on the drop pop fly. Davis looking to get out of this, as Ogden did in the previous half inning, as that one is skied into center. Sophia Guy underneath it. And we will head to the bottom of the third. Still tied at 1.
So Mackey will start the third for IU Southeast.
A strikeout victim the last time up. That one's going to be grounded to second base. Really nice play. Ranging to her right was Runyon's Grenadiers. 1 out.
Nice play to her backhand and a strong throw. That was really well done.
Number 7, Sophia Guy.
Now Sophia Guy. She takes ball 1.
Guy a single to right field driving in the Grenadiers' run. Something we have seen her do so often this year.
She'll watch strike 1, so a 1-1 count now for Guy. One and 2.
Shout out to our guy Randy Payton. I'm sure he's listening to this one intently. We can't do it as well as he can, Steven, but we can only hope to try.
And just know we're going to finish in second. 2 and 2.
The true voice of the River States Conference Tournament.
Two to Guy. Good eye there. 3 and 2.
Guy, only 3 walks, but does have a pretty good eye at the plate.
She's been too busy getting on base.
That's right.
Getting base hits to walk. Instead, she swings and misses on one up and in, 2 outs.
Now that is number 3, Caitlin Leister.
Now third baseman Caitlin Leister.
Leister come in 442 hitter coming into today's contest.
Sent into left center field and carrying. That'll be tracked down. And the inning is over. We move to the 4th. 1-1. Megan Basler is the leadoff batter for the Red Storm here in the fourth. She takes ball one. Grenadiers taking on Rio Grande this afternoon. They'll be right back at it tomorrow afternoon against Shawnee State at 1 Eastern. That is a leaping play there by Shoemaker. She extended about as far as she could to track that one down. What a play by the shortstop. One out. She looked like a gazelle.
Oh.
Ground her to second base.
Did not have a gazelle mention on the docket for today's broadcast.
Maybe that's the wrong animal. I don't know. 2 away after Winsler makes the play at second. And here's Reck.
Reck smoked a ball up the middle for a base hit, RBI base hit last time up.
That missed. Looked like a good pitch there, but it missed. 1-0.
7th RBI on the season for Reck.
That's a liner back up the middle, a base hit. So
Back at bats with a rope up the middle.
So she's 2 for 2. And the inning will continue. So Runyons, who made a nice play in the previous half inning, will now step in with the, I guess, baby blue batting gloves, which is interesting. That's a blooper into right field, but Gaither comes in and makes a basket catch to end the inning. 1-1 here after 3.5. Mackenzie Walters starts the fourth for IU Southeast.
Hit by a pitch last time, I'm sure. With Ogden's speed, it's going to leave a mark.
There's a grounder to second. Runyons makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting number 21, Savannah Gaither.
And I think this is where we're kind of seeing Ogden settled in, and the contact that the Grenadiers are making is not the best right now. They're certainly not squaring her up.
No, they did take advantage in the first inning of a walk, but like you said, not a lot of hard contact so far.
Healthy hack there by Gaither.
Leister's flyout, really the only well-struck ball, if memory serves.
Yep. Oh, 0-2. foul ball against the backstop on a 76-degree day on March 13th.
Don't get used to it, though. Rain coming in this weekend, which is why we moved this from Saturday to Thursday.
Grenadiers playing 3 doubleheaders in 4 days, all at home. As that one misses its 1 and 2. Swept Georgetown on Tuesday. They got Rio today and Shawnee State tomorrow.
Very rare, very weird schedule so far. Grenadiers playing 6 conference games to Rio's only 2. So just kind of an oddly spaced schedule. There's a big swing and a miss there for another strikeout for Ogden.
And you didn't really know, obviously, interim head coach and Aaron Templeman, a lot of new players. If that's really what you wanted is that kind of front-loaded conference schedule this early, but it's worked out so far for IU Southeast. Fouled back by Chloe Shoemaker.
For sure, thriving so far, 5-1 start. Projected to finish 4th in the league. Rio, of course, the preseason favorite, receiving the majority of the first-place votes. I do believe the Grenadiers got 1.
When I think, it's weird, too, that as there's a swing and a miss. They played Indiana Wesleyan, they played Taylor, and they played Georgetown.
Lindsey Wilson.
So they've played 8 non-conference games.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And this is 8 conference games, so they're going to be tied after today.
Marion doubleheader got canceled.
Yep.
We couldn't get St. Francis on the schedule. They usually come down in February, and we couldn't get that one to work out this year. So just kind of a weird schedule, and jumped into conference play just so early. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That ends the inning. We move to the 5th. As Ogden has started to lock in here, it's still 1-1. Lana Landefeld will hit one the opposite way. Foul for strike 1 as we start the 5th. A team ERA of 1.66 for Rio Grande. That'll play.
Yeah. That's unbelievable, actually.
Opponents hitting .224 entering today. So that's a little wild there from Davis, and it's 2-1.
Grenadiers sitting at a 3.5 ERA, which is perfectly respectable. But Rio feels like they've always got good pitching staff.
That is fouled away, and it's 2-2.
I will say, I've only been doing this a couple years. It is very weird to see a lineup from Rio Grande without Brisker and Sturgill. A new middle infield.
That's a liner back over to the new Grenadier shortstop, Chloe Shoemaker, one out.
Now batting number 30, Ayla Sedgwick.
Yeah, kind of a rough start for Chloe today, but a couple of really nice plays as another ground ball to Elena Winsler. She's been busy today.
And I say this at the risk of jinxing her, but she's really played a nice second base here so far this season.
Now batting number 29, Maddie Engel.
Really came into this season, it was an open position. A lot of these positions were, and of course, we saw Winsler primarily as a runner the first 2 years here. Got a chance at second base and has shined so far as that one's lifted high into the air for Brindley Bennett. Makes the catch, and we move to the bottom of the fifth. Score still tied at 1.
So Elena Winsler, who we just talked about her defense, will lead it off here with the bat. Strike one.
You know, I did not have on my bingo card a baseball and a softball player having Timbaland as their walkout songs. But here we are. That's in there. Ogden pumping strikes in there now. Has all the confidence in the world currently.
Yeah, she's
rightfully so.
Bounced back after the first. And
good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Now batting number 32, Josie Lemons.
Top of the lineup now for the Grenadiers. Josie Lemons. A walk and a sack bunt so far. That one on to third base. Strong throw to first. Got her. Not a lot of third basemen in this league throwing out Josie Lemons on that play, but Brentlinger, a great job.
And Lemons still made it close.
Now batting number 38.
But a great play at third by Brentlinger there to uncork that one quickly enough to beat her. And here's Bennett. That is fouled off. That's a little jam shot fielded by Ogden. She makes the play and ends the inning. We move to the sixth. It's still 1-1. Maddie Ogden starts the 6th and takes ball 1.
My best friend's wives had a green Bronco, and the color was really nice. I didn't think I'd like it.
That is lifted into left, and that's going to get into the gap and bounce off the wall. So a leadoff double for Maddie Ogden as she helps herself, and she's into scoring position. That was a shot into left center there that neither one of the outfielders could get to. Didn't have a shot, really. That was hit so hard.
No, and you can see for a split second, Bennett thought about a dive, but Delana Wright running at second base for Rio.
And okay, I've never seen that before. She stopped at first base. It's like, no, you're actually at second. It was a double. First pitch swinging, popped up into foul ground. A long run and a catch is made. Now they go for the third. Wright's in there safely with a head first slide. And there's one away, a productive out there. And a runner now at third and only one away. Long run there by Gaither to make the catch.
I mean, that was a bold tag as well. But with the speed at second base, definitely worthwhile. And in a game like this, top of the 6th inning, 1-1, you'll take as many chances as you want right now.
You may just need the one run, yeah, especially with the way Ogden's pitching.
And you know, what's the old saying? There's like 9 different ways to score from third base with 1 out or something like that. As that'll do it.
That is into right center field, tracked down, but that'll be a sacrifice fly. And Rio has its first lead of the contest. Now Brentlinger with 2 away. Back to Davis. She fields it. She flips it over and ends the inning. But Rio Grande manufactures a run and takes a 2-1 lead to the bottom of the 6th. Lillian Mackey will start the 6th as the Grenadiers have some work to do to tie or take the lead now. And Madison Ogden is cruising here over the past few innings.
Yeah, at this point, a base runner, like anything for IU Southeast. Ogden, like you said, on full cruise control right now.
0-2.
This is the heart of the lineup here in the bottom of the 6th. So this is the part of the lineup you'd want up if you're a Grenadier fan. The Templemans not having to give a lot of signs with any runner on base today.
No.
I look back to, I believe it was the second inning, runner on second base, not able to get the runner home. So you look up at the scoreboard, Rio up 2-1, then this is the kind of game they thrive in.
3-2.
Honestly, really, you look at the Grenadiers' wins, not a ton of close wins. Usually when they're beating teams, they are beating teams. So rarefied air for IU Southeast here.
Fouled away.
Yeah, you look at their wins, 4 runs, 8 runs, 3 runs, 8 runs, 15, 11, 4, 5, 8. As you can see, not a ton of close competition there. This game been everything that we've thought it would be.
There's a great at bat there by Mackey. So she's aboard as the tying run. We'll get a runner at first, it appears.
Running at first base, number 14, Haley Good. Now batting for IU Southeast, number 7, Sophia Guy.
So Haley Fuhr will be the runner. Sophia Guy will bat. And this is what you want if you're the Grenadiers, a runner on for Guy.
And usually with a runner on first base, this is a situation you might see a bunt, but with Sophia Guy, I'm not sure you will.
Swing and a miss. Grounder to third. They go to second, and Fuhr will be retired. So the lead runner is out, one away on a fielder's choice.
Number 3, Caitlin Leister.
And now Caitlin Leister.
I mean, with Fuhr's speed over there, I wonder if they just straight send her at this point. Or excuse me, with Sophia's speed at first.
Be aggressive, but you need somebody in scoring position. She goes, and it's a wild pitch. So she dove into second. The ball bounced off the backstop quickly enough. She wouldn't have been able to go to third anyway, but so you called it. And now a runner in scoring position. We saw it earlier in the season. Guy was so fast they thought she didn't tag at second base. We went back and looked at it. She definitely had, and I honestly thought as quickly as she had gotten to third that she hadn't tagged, but she did. So there's definitely great speed out at second base.
Well, there was another play on one of the road series where they said she left early from third base as well. So sometimes, and of course that one's hard to see when it's just a feed, but sometimes you can jump too well, as we see. And of course, Bengals fans, this might hurt your feelings a little bit, but you see it from TJ Watt a lot, where he gets called for offsides because he gets such a good jump on the snap. Sorry to bring that up, Steve.
I don't know why. It's not football season. I don't know why we need to bring that up.
Yeah, that felt like a direct shot for me, and that's on me. That was just the first example that came to mind.
That was just rude and hurtful.
I'll wear that one.
So after the visit in the circle, Leister offers on the bunt, and it's 1-1.
Sophia Guy could take a massive lead there because, as you can see in bunt coverage, second and short go to cover their respective bags, which leaves second wide open. But nice job by Sedgwick coming in from center field to cover second.
And that's foul.
Full disclosure here, don't love the bunt with one out.
Yeah, I agree. I'd like to see her swing away here and see if she can move Guy.
With 1-2 count, would be shocked if we see a bunt here, because as all of you know, a bunt with 2 strikes that goes foul is a strikeout.
That nearly hit her.
And I'm not sure if Leicester actually thought that hit her and showed the umpire, or was just trying to get a base there, but umpire was not fooled.
Could have grazed her.
I mean, very well could have. I did not hear anything, but we were also wearing a headset. And we are 2 stories high.
Swings and fouls that one off. Stays alive here.
Rio, one of the few schools I had not been to in this conference, was able to go for the women's conference tournament in basketball. Home of the Bob Evans, the OG.
Two-two pitch. Foul back.
A lot of talent and a lot of different sports coming out of that school, both of these schools. A rivalry that crosses over into both sports. All the sports, I should say.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ogden wins the battle there, and they're 2 away.
Now batting number 35, Mackenzie Walters.
Two of the more passionate fan bases in the conference, I would say so as well, Stephen. As that one bounces roughly 20 feet in front of the circle for ball 1. Just slipped out of the hand, it looked like, from Ogden there.
She does not have a rosin bag out there, unlike Emma Davis.
The way Ogden throws, I would let her do whatever she would like out there. Rosin, no rosin.
Yeah, whatever works. That's a 2-hopper to third. Brentlinger in time ends the inning. We move to the 7th. 2-1, Rio Grande.
Leading off, number 1, Nigella Rec.
So Rec will start the 7th as Rio Grande looks to play add-on here to the 2-1 their 2-1 lead. Fouled away for strike 1.
Rec has 2 of the 4 hits for Rio. 2 balls smoked back up the middle. Of course, one of those producing a run. So we talked about the bottom of the lineup doing some damage. Rex certainly doing that out of the 7 spot. That's in there for strike 2. So far through 6, Emma Davis doing her job, only allowing 2 runs, one of them earned, one of them unearned.
Ground ball 5-hole through Emma Davis. So the leadoff batter's aboard, and now Runyons will have a shot to move her over.
Rec 3 for 3 with 3 balls. Hit very hard up the middle. Seeing Emma very well today. So I wonder if maybe we see some small ball.
We do. Bunted. And a throw in the dirt, and everybody's safe. So Mackey just rushed the throw a little bit. Looks like we'll get a runner.
I think we were going to get a pinch hitter there, but with 2 runners on, he's going to change his mind.
Now batting number 21,
As I would imagine another bunt coming here. Nope.
Swings away.
Interesting. Maybe just trying to get a ground ball. Not sure. Massive, massive spot in this game here. There it is. Fouled away, though. Two on, no out in the top of the 7th inning. 2-1 Rio lead. That's going to
Strike
catch
3.
the
What
corner.
a pitch. Big strikeout there for Davis.
now batting number 30, Kayla Sedgwick.
See if Sedgwick can come through here and add on a run. Back up the middle. That's going to get through. The runners are held.
I'm not sure if they saw the ball. I wonder if they thought Emma had it or something. That was interesting.
Chris Hammond not being aggressive there, and now they're loaded.
Now batting number 29, Maddie Engler.
As that one is lifted into center, probably deep enough to score the run. Sophia's going to air it out. It'll be cut off, but Rio, another sacrifice fly, gives them a 3-1 lead.
Engler doing exactly what you need to do there. Just get that one out to the outfield and drive in another run. And now there's 2 away, but now a 2-run advantage for the Red Storm.
That run will also go down unearned as we saw the errant throw provide a base runner.
Popped up into left. Bennett makes the catch and ends the inning, but Rio Grande adds another run, and after 6.5 leads it 3-1.
Hitting off for IU Southeast, number 21.
Savannah Gaither will try and start the rally here for the Grenadiers in the 7th and try and knock Ogden off of her rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, this has been pretty dominant so far.
Strike one. What an outing so far for Maddie Ogden. It's honestly kind of what I expected based on her track record. Liner will get past a diving Runyons, and the leadoff batter's on. Exactly what the Grenadiers needed here.
Now batting, number 4, Chloe Shoemaker.
The first hit since I can't even remember when. Early in this one. They've seen a couple walks, but tying run now at the plate.
Swing and a miss.
I think this is where if you're IU Southeast, you don't want to overswing. You don't want to try to tie it. If you run into one, great, but you just need base runners at this point. Yep. Cause some havoc.
Runner goes, and she's out, apparently. Oh, I don't know about that. And Aaron Templeman is going to go out there and have a chat.
That was an absolute dart from Bates, but.
And a great jump there by Gaither, too, I felt like.
It's going to be very difficult to get this one overturned, but worth a conversation. As interesting time to take off there. Really, that run, the run that really matters is at the plate.
So Gaither's thrown out. First out of the inning and an 0-2 count to Chloe Shoemaker. Just missed 1-2.
And you can feel that caught stealing just depleted the energy from the crowd, as well as the dugout. That one lifted into right field, right to Engler, 2 away.
Very quickly, 2 away, and the Grenadiers down to their final out. Elena Winsler will be the batter.
Now batting, number 2, Elena Winsler.
The last hope for the Grenadiers, the second baseman, Elena Winsler.
Swing and a miss. Slow roller to short. The throw, a sidearm, and she's out. They say her foot was on the bag, and that'll end the game. A 3-1 win for Rio Grande over IU Southeast here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Madison Ogden moves to 6-3 overall. Emma Davis now 5-2. And we'll be back in about 30 minutes for Game 2 of today's doubleheader. Rio Grande takes Game 1, 3-1.